Good morning once again to all of you. So today we are going to discuss about the London forces. What to discuss better about the London forces? You see, this is the next part of our video. That is a London forces, and better London forces are also called instantaneous dipole, instantaneous dipole, and induced forces. I hope you all have written the heading. So these type of forces now we are going to discuss. Okay, students? Okay. Then let's see there. Usually what is going to happening over there? Actually these London forces are known as London forces because it was discovered by scientist Fritz London. Okay, second thing is here beta, these are the weakest forces. You know why these are the weakest forces? These are the weakest forces because usually these forces are there between the non-bonded atom or molecule, between non-bonded atom or the molecule. Is that clear? Or molecule. Is that fine? Might be. I'll explain you this one by some examples. Just see there. Might be you have listened one thing, that nitrogen gas is changing to liquid form. Now nitrogen N2 is a non-polar. And is changing from gaseous to liquid form. Same way, one more example is here. Suppose CO2 molecule. CO2 is usually a gas. Okay, but when you are cooling it, on cooling, it will change to dry ice. Oh, is that clear? Means is changing into the solid. Here gas is changing to the liquid. Here gas is changing to the solid. Have you ever think why this is happening? So it means there are somewhat of forces. It means if N2 molecule is here, okay, when N2 is in the gaseous, suppose I am writing, and these are the N2 molecules, these are in gaseous state, but when the N2 molecule is changing into the liquid, see the forces. Here forces are strong. In the liquid, forces are weak. This is a liquid, and this is the gas, and this is the liquid. Now why these forces from weak they are changing to strong forces? Question arises, it means there are somewhat of forces, something is happening to them. Same way, when we have done one more example, that is of CO2, CO2 in the gaseous state, CO2 in the solid state. So what is here? But here also again weak forces between CO2. I am writing one more CO2. Forces are weak, but when the solid is here, it means forces are strong. Then why this is happening? What happening to them? This could be explained by the topic of the London forces. how we can explain? By the topic of London forces. Okay student, now you see, all of you, let it be I am taking the example of non-polar atom. Suppose I am taking the example of helium. Let it be, see, this is I am having helium atom. What is it? Helium atom. ओके बेटा, क्या कौन सा एटम है मेरे पास? हीलियम एटम. केस नंबर वन. Now in the center, let it see there, in the center there is a nucleus and they both are non-polar molecule. This is also non-polar atom. This is also non-polar. Okay, now what is going to happening over there? Now helium is also having a 2 electron. 2 electron is there, yes, is equally distributed. Am I right? It is equally distributed. They both are non-polar molecules. Yes or no? ये क्या है आपके पास? They both are the non-polar molecules and electrons are equally distributed. Clear? Now I hope you all are getting my point. This is the situation number 1. Okay, now I am going to discuss with you case number 2. Have you made this one? Now I am going to discuss with you case number 2. अब देखो ध्यान से. Here I am writing case number 2. You see please. In the case number 2, what is going to happening there? ये atom, suppose this is atom 1, this is atom 2 of helium. Now in the first suppose, let it be, इसको ऐसे मान लो बेटा, let it be this is atom A of helium and let it be this is atom B of helium. Now what is happening there? For an moment, case 2 कर रहा हूँ बेटा, so just I am changing there. For an moment, what is going to happening there? For an moment, you see please, yes, there will be these 2 electrons will come on one side. Okay, these 2 electrons will come on one side and you see, all of you, one thing more, and this nucleus will go on this side. Okay, this nucleus will go on that side. For a moment, previously symmetrical distribution, and these electrons will come on one side, one side, and this is happening for an instant. Then nucleus will also move away from that side. Now you see, electron is coming on this side. It means there will be a partially negative charge. Yes or no? Because electron is coming that side. Electrons are moving away from this side. इधर से हो जा रहे हैं, तो there will be a partially positive charge. There will be a partially positive charge. Are you getting my point? There will be partial positive charge. And what you will say to it? You will say this is instantaneous. What you will say there? Instantaneous dipole moment. What you will say? Instantaneous dipole means the dipole moment came for an instant, for a particular time. Is that clear? Yes or no? Now after that, beta, please make up these diagrams again. Now I am talking about case number 3. Okay beta, what I am going to talk about? I am talking about case number 3. Now in case number 3, what will happen there beta? See, now here is a instantaneous dipole moment is here in this case. Now this non-polar molecule will also feel dipole. This instantaneous dipole moment will induce some dipole into that, and due to that, what is going to happening there? You see, the shape of this one is going to be changed. Yes or no? Now you might be ask me कि sir, why this is happening so? Because बेटा ये न्यूक्लियस अब इधर आ गया है आपके पास, तो this particular nucleus will attract the electron. ये वाले इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को क्या करेगा? These electrons will be automatically attracted by the nucleus. So shape of this B will be distorted, will be changed. So now in this also what came? Dipole moment came. And what do you call it? You will call it induced dipole moment. What do you call it? Induced dipole moment. Clear? Students, are you getting my point? This is called induced dipole moment. So it means now there will be a forces or not? Forces will be there or not there? Just tell me. Forces will be there. Yes, there will be the forces between what? Yes, between instantaneous dipole. Yes, instantaneous dipole and induced dipole moment. What is it? Instantaneous dipole and the induced dipole moment. And whenever the forces of interaction, even if these are the weak forces. Why these are the weak forces? Because this is between the non-bonded atoms. Okay, and the forces between instantaneous dipole and induced dipole moment are called London forces, because these were discovered by Fritz London. And just remember one thing, beta, this instantaneous dipole moment is came for a moment only. After that it will be in the normal position. And second thing, after that you see please, after that beta you see please, I am rubbing this one. When let it be, there are now 3 non-polar atoms. What is it? Now you please make it in the next situation number 4 or case number 4. You please mention over there. Now this is the case number 4. Now what is going to happening over there in this case? You see please. Now what they are saying, if there will be a 3 atom, let it be, I am drawing one more atom. This is also let it be, this was the B atom, this is the C atom. But this induced dipole will also induce little bit dipole into it also. Yes or no? So what we can say to it? We can say induced dipole, this is also induced, B molecule is also induced, C molecule is also induced. So we can say these are the forces between induced dipole and induced dipole. These are the forces between induced dipole and the induced dipole. Is it clear to you? So these are all about the London forces. Okay, but these are all about the London forces. In third video, we are going to discuss on which factor London forces exist. Thank you very much.